Hey everybody, how's it going? Headed up north for another rocket launch. Trying to do a vlog of the new SpaceX launch tonight. But I'm running into some weather. Let me turn you around and show you what I'm headed into. You guys know I'm all for stormy, moody weather, but yeah, this is probably not looking good for the launch tonight. But still have about four and a half hours until the launch, so hopefully this clears out, and maybe I'll be able to get in some little bit of stormy seascape photography as well before the launch. All right, I'm gonna get my eyes back on the road here, and I'll see you when we get up there. Oh, this is not looking good at all. This storm right here is headed parallel to the coast, but it keeps inching closer and closer. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. It's really windy out right now. But we have some amazing clouds out there. This is the intercoastal where I'm going to be shooting tonight, is over there on the beach. I'm going to try to see if I can get down here and get some of these amazing clouds. All right, I was gonna take a long exposure of this, of these moody clouds, and really flatten out this choppy water, but I don't think I have time. Let's show you can see the radar. I'm right here where this blue circle is, and everything just seems to be inching towards me here. And there is a lot of lightning, if you can see that, in those clouds right there. So the lightning is straight out there and looks like it's headed pretty much this way. So I don't think I'm gonna have time to put my filters on, get a long exposure before I get dumped on or electrocuted. Ooh, it's getting close. I don't know if you can hear that thunder or not. I did try to chance it. I have my 6-stop ND filter on now. I'm at an F11 ISO 100. It's giving me about a 15-second exposure. I'm gonna have to press the button here and maybe try to block the wind just a little bit. Let's see how that looks. All right, getting down here is not too hard, but let's see about going up. Nope. Made it. Let's go take a look at the beach real quick. Oh, I love this beach. I just absolutely love the way the waves break up here. Look at that beautiful cloud out there. All right, I'm feeling a little bit of raindrops. I think I'm good for a few minutes. So I think I'm gonna get set back up and try to get in just a couple of shots. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to retreat to the car. Back from the beach over here, put my stuff in the car, and look at the light on this side. That's the intracoastal over there. That's where the boats access the ocean from. Wow, what amazing light. Let's see if I can get a shot of this with my phone so I don't have to get my camera back out. I'm using the Google Pixel 6 Pro. Great camera on it. Get the horizon level there. Not too bad. Might touch that up in Lightroom. Nice orange reflection off the water there. And it is absolutely pouring right over there and headed straight this way. So we're gonna get back to the car, let that pass, and then we'll see if it moves offshore and we can get back to what we came up here for. Actually, on second thought, I'm gonna take my camera back out because it's not really moving as fast as I thought it was. It's still pouring on the other side there, but it's not really on top of us yet. So I'm gonna take a picture with my Sony a7R III, try to get basically the same composition, and put them up on the screen and see the comparison between the two. All right, ISO 100. F4.5, don't need a massive depth of field here. Focus out on the horizon. Try to get this tree in over here. Take off the 2-second timer. 1/50th of a second. There we go. All right, I'll put both of those up on the screen for you now. Let me know which one you like better. All right, guys, would you look at this light? It is absolutely stunning. I've been saying it for, what, 2.5 years on my channel. Now, sometimes you got to get out in the worst weather to get the best light on the backside of it. Holy moly. Wow, it's beautiful. All right, so I got my 10-stop ND filter in there. Still got pretty amazing lights. Focus right on the end of the pier there. Maybe using my Sony shutter release button. I'm gonna try about a 60-second, 70-second exposure to begin with, and let's see how that goes. If this comes out, I will put it up on the screen for you now. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable. Wonder what's going on the beach side. I just checked the launch and it's still on for 9:10, and it is 7:18 right now, so I still have about 2 hours. So I'm gonna finish up on this side. I'm gonna go over to the other side while it's still light. I'm gonna hit my focus, and that way I don't have to worry about it when it's pitch black out. And then I'll just wait. All right, so we're about half an hour past sunset. It's about 8 o'clock right now. The launch, I just checked, is still on. It's scheduled for 9:10, so I have about an hour and 10 minutes to hang out. So I came back over here to the beach side while it was still a little bit light out, so I could hit a focus off in the distance, just basically to infinity. Just kind of angled my camera up a little bit so I can catch the arc as it goes up. I'm gonna set a timer for about a 2-minute exposure on this one. I'm gonna be at ISO 100 f7.1. Again, focus to infinity, and like I said, a 2-minute exposure, because after about 2 minutes they jettison that first booster rocket, and yeah, there's really nothing to see after that point. So yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is if the rocket's high enough and it might go out of my frame. I don't think so. I've done this a couple times before, so fingers crossed. It's always kind of a guessing game. Still have some clouds in the area, so that will kind of ruin my shot, because you'll see it go up initially, but then you'll see it disappear into the clouds. If the clouds are thin enough, you might see it come out the other side of the cloud, which would be cool. But again, this is all like trial and error, and there's really no planning for it. So I'm about 75 miles south of the last time I did it. I went up last week with my son, and here's the picture. I'll put it right up here for you somewhere. And yeah, we were able to get one shot there. Like I said, that's all you can get. And I wanted to try a new location, so I'm about 75 miles south, basically about halfway between home and Cape Canaveral. So, all right, I'm gonna just make sure I got everything ready to go. Wait about an hour and 5 minutes now, and fingers crossed. I know you might not be able to see that, but that is the full moon rising. Luckily not in the same direction as the rocket launch. That's gonna be behind me. But it might help, if some of these clouds clear, it might help illuminate the ocean even a little bit more. So yeah, I totally forgot about the full moon rising, and I'll take it. All right guys, so it is 9 o'clock on the dot right now. Launch is scheduled for 9:10. We got 10 minutes to go. I just took a couple test shots at 2-minute exposures at ISO 100 f7.1. Trying to get the exposure right to account for the extra light from the moon. And I'm still quite a bit underexposed, so I think that's good. But I definitely don't want to overexpose it. So again, you know, just taking my chances here and kind of learning as I go. This is my third time now photographing one of these, and the first two came out pretty good, so fingers crossed again. All right, I am gonna go make sure everything's ready. I got the lens cap on right now because these waves are roaring and throwing sea spray up into the air. So this might not be the clearest photo I've taken so far. Just a lot of sea spray up in the air right now, but nothing I can do about that. So all right, I'm gonna just make sure. I gotta remember to take that lens cap off. Oh man, yeah, excited, really excited. This is such a great experience. If you're ever in Florida, try to plan a trip around a rocket launch, and they seem to be going up constantly nowadays, so the chances of seeing one are good. Okay, I'll see you after the shot. All right, no, so you're probably just looking at the back of my camera screen right now. I'm just looking to the horizon to see a bright orange glow, and that's when I'm going to click the shutter. There's a little bit, I'm watching on YouTube as well. There's a little bit of a delay. It just turned 9:20, so I'm looking to the horizon right now. I see the sky starting to light up, so I'm going to click on. There's a lot of clouds out there. All right, so I can see it now. It's just right, breaking the horizon right now out there. You probably can't see it at all. Maybe you'll be able to see the sky light up just a little bit there. It's going into open space, no clouds right there. Amazing, amazing. Oh, it's behind a cloud. Hopefully those clouds are thin and it reappears at some point. Otherwise, this is not going to be much of a picture at all. Come on. I got my timer set for 2 minutes here. Oh man, that did not work out. So it started to come up, I could see it, and then it disappeared behind the cloud. I was hoping the clouds were thin enough, or it would re-emerge through, you know, another layer of cloud or something, and it never did. I never saw it again. So, you know, can't really plan for these things, you know. Gave it a good try. I hope you liked the video tonight. It was a little bit of everything, really. It was sunset, seascapes, SpaceX. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Kind of a bust, but I got 12 more months here in Florida, 11 more months now, and plan on doing plenty more of these rocket launches while I can. So, all right, everybody, hope you're doing well out there. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and we'll see you again when I have something good to show you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
This first image was taken a week before this video. The reason the streak is so prominent in the frame is because we were only 15 miles away from the launch site, which is also the reason that I took it in vertical orientation, as I didn't want it to go out of the frame. So tonight's image was kind of a bust, again due to the clouds. As you'll see, the streak is very small in the frame because this time I was 125 miles away from the launch site. I was attempting a 2-minute and 20-second exposure that would have captured the streak across most of the frame, but again the clouds got in the way. So what you see here is about 25 seconds of the rocket streak before it disappeared into the clouds. I still think it was a good idea, and I definitely want to attempt a photo like this again from this location, and luckily there's literally dozens of launches coming up soon.